Well, we're seeing a little more sunshine today, still some lingering instability leading to some isolated showers, but we're in for several days of sunny, hot, dry weather, followed by some storms next week. So our upper level low is lingering, but moving on. Still some cool air aloft that's leading to some instability, creating some cloud cover and a few isolated showers still today, but definitely fewer showers today than the last couple of days. But with that lingering little bit of cool air aloft, some of that instability, we will see a few isolated showers or even a brief thunderstorm. So be aware of that, but definitely not as gloomy as the last couple of days. And tomorrow we're still looking at abundant sunshine and much warmer temperatures over the next several days. Even today, already, temperatures mostly in the 70s for most of the state, except for far southern Minnesota, those southernmost counties staying probably in the 60s today with more clouds there. But low 80s already popping up in northwestern Minnesota, and those 80s become more widespread Friday. Should see highs in the low to mid 80s, which is more typical for mid-July. And then as we head into Sunday, Monday, good shot at 90 degrees. These are Monday afternoon's forecast highs. Much of the state could be near 90 degrees. So definitely warming up. And we also have, unfortunately, a lot of wildfire smoke that could be blowing in. This is a look from visible satellite this morning across much of Canada, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, a ton of wildfire smoke. That's prompting air quality alerts today into northeastern Minnesota, but look at all the areas burned. All these brown blobs here are large fires burning, and in Canada, much of those areas, they don't put them out. They let them kind of burn out. So I'm afraid we might be seeing a summer like a couple years ago where we're going to have a lot of smoke blowing in occasionally. Northeastern Minnesota today, but by late tomorrow and probably on and off the next several days, if not several weeks, we're going to be dealing with some of that wildfire smoke and potentially some air quality alerts. So this cool air aloft moves on. We got that upper level ridge building in. That's going to bring the heat for the weekend, but it's not going to last for 10 days like we had in the first part of the month. This one will move on as we get into Tuesday. A stormy setup as another trough moves in that'll pump up the moisture and disturbances from the south and southwest. So already late Saturday, you'll notice it getting sticky temporarily. Dew points closer to 60. Could lead to an isolated shower or thunderstorm, but for the most part, Tuesday is what we're looking at here as dew points get close to 70 potentially, and some storms popping up. Now Monday it'll be mostly South Dakota, Nebraska into western Minnesota, but then Tuesday will be our turn here for much of eastern Minnesota into western Wisconsin. And we are looking at it already, an early look from the Storm Prediction Center of potential severe weather in west central Minnesota into South Dakota and Nebraska. But the timing might be such that we're kind of missed here in the Twin Cities and eastern Minnesota, because then that next round of weather on Tuesday might be just to our south and east, but still working out the timing here, still several days away, but could get a nice soaking of rain, which we will need by that point after all these hot, sunny, dry days. 74 today, again, an isolated shower or thunderstorm still possible, but brighter skies and much warmer the next several days. 80s right through Monday, Tuesday. Again, close to 90 potentially here Monday and maybe even Sunday too. And then it comes kind of crashing down here with some storms Tuesday, widespread showers and thunderstorms developing. Still in the 80s, but then cooler, more comfortable behind that. Looks like Wednesday, 77 degrees with a drop in humidity and still a little bit of lingering cloud cover.